Hey, this your girl Ashley. I'm back with another video, and I want to talk about being in your 20s. So, yes, people need to talk about being in their 20s more often because, yeah, it's a crazy journey, but it can also be rewarding as being in your 20s. I'm now 26 years old, and it's been a crazy journey. I do want to share the wins that I've had being a 20-year-old and also the losses that I've had as a 20-year-old because I know a lot of people out there can relate to stories that I've been through or people are just now entering their 20s or people that just got out of their 20s and they can relate or share stories because being in your 20s is real. Because you see so many people having like mansions, cars, everything you hoped and wished for all in their 20s while you down to your last $20. And you're just like, how? But it's really about how you just make your 20s, to be honest. And I just want to share my experience, like the best years of being in my 20s and my worst years of being in my 20s. Because, yeah, the worst years, yeah, they broke me. They broke me as a human in my pockets. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can, like, understand and relate to some years of being in your 20s is just not the best. And I've never begged God. Like, one of them ages, I beg God so bad. Can I just turn another age at this point, please? But yeah, as a 26-year-old right now, crazy to say, but I am still, I don't know if the right word is clean up or what, but I am still recovering. I'm still recovering from being 24. 24 snowballed into 26. So I'm just trying to move on from everything that I've done when I was 24 and when I was 25 so we could live a life with the 26 to the 30 in a different way because yeah, but I'll share the stories of how we got to where I am now. Don't worry, trust. But yeah, and like I say with a lot of things, you make it what it is. Like being in your 20s, you make it what it is. And it's so crazy because as a 20-year-old, what you want to do is you want to save money, but live your life. And it is the most confusing but frustrating thing ever. And then it's the people that are not motivated at all in their 20s and they let the 20s slip. And I can't. I can't. I have to keep going in my 20s because I feel like my 20s prepare me for my 30s, my 40s, and 50s. But we also have to take time to realize that we're only in our 20s. Like, we have so much life ahead of us that we don't even know about. But we're so stressed in our 20s. And people don't even realize, like, how stressed we are in our 20s. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's stressful, but it can be so rewarding at the same time being in your 20s. And like, it would be some people that would be like, oh, well, wait till you're in your 30s. You'll really learn something then. I don't wanna be in my 30s. I'm still struggling in my 20s. I don't want to struggle in my 30s. I'm tired. I am so tired. It's so crazy. But it's a really crazy experience and journey that I really love. Crazy enough to say. I love being in my 20s. But I want to see the early 20s versus my later 20s and how much of a difference and how much of a change I have done. Because I really think my later 20s will be so much different than my early 20s. And then taking out the equation of school. That'll do it. That'll do it for you. That's one difference right there. School. I was in school when I was at the beginning of my 20s. And now I'm not in school anymore. And now we're getting grown-up jobs, and it's I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready, but I had no idea what this world was really like. And it's crazy. You try and you try and you try, and sometimes it just won't work out the way that you want it to. But I really feel like everything does happen for a reason. And that's what I've been taking into my 20s. Everything happens for a reason. It's a reason why you didn't get that job. It's a reason why you're down to your last 20. It's a reason why you got that job. It's a reason why you got that car. It's always a reason, no matter how you feel about it. It's always a reason, and it's always something underlying. And I love that, because sometimes I don't know that things are saving me, but then I realize later on, and I'm like, now I see why. Now I see why I didn't do this, or I see why I did this to learn and grow. And that's what 20s is about: learning, growing, finding out who you are, being independent, being everything. We got responsibilities, but then we have to save, and it's just this whole thing where you have to just figure out and navigate and find out if you're gonna sink or if you're gonna swim. And it's that time to figure out if you're gonna sink or swim in your 20s, because what you gonna do? You gotta do something. You gotta make your life shake, or what are you doing in life? But yeah, come along with me on my journey to my 20s, and I'll be sharing stories from my successes and my losses of my 20s. And I share these stories because I'm over the situations, and I think it'll be a very good lesson and moment for other people and for me. But, my video.